Testing. Let's see where we're at here. I think I'm gonna go back to that actually. It's on 7.4 bear. That's 78 though. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. Yeah, let's go ahead and get you out. It works all right, but there we go. See if this will solve some things. Got that. Willpower, which I'll do this one life. Okay. 15 life on kill. 10 all damage, 38 sigil damage. That would be nice, but I think I still like the other. Yeah, still like the other one. Yeah, so we'll take you. A bunch of these. Tempted. Let's take one of them. See what we can get. Take one of them and see what we can get here. See what we can concoct. What we can concoct here. Thanks for that. We might try that. Skill and course. Let's go here first. And fire damage multiplier. Alright, let's try that again. 119 willpower. Oh, alright. Let's go with that. This resistances. Yeah, let's go with that. Plop you in there. See what we get. Shadow resistance, that might be nice. That would definitely boost that up. I would like to get an all resist though, not just a singular. What's going on there? Well, wouldn't let me. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. I'm gonna remove that one. But I do want to add resistance. There we go. Finicky, finicky, finicky. I got another shadow. He's good, but I get something besides physical resist. Am I up on that? $5,000, yeah, that's what I thought. I am good on physical resist. Ah, this thing's bugged. Driving me nuts. The little menu goes away and doesn't come back. I am going to remove that though. Come on, gimme. Fire resist? I'm already good on fire resist. I really like an all resist. To all, yeah, that's what I wanted. But now it's going to go away. Oh, there it is. That's it. Oh, very good. I like that. Let's ability, utility, no. Defensive, no. Resources, no. Let's do defense in there. Oh, what happened? Oh, don't even tell me. Alright. Stupid game. Maximum life. Okay, now let's try it again. You're going to give me something completely wrong. I don't want physical. Alright, here we go. I don't want shadow. I don't want lightning. I don't want shadow. How many times I gotta tell you that? don't want shadow. I don't even want poison. I don't want lightning. I don't want physical. I don't want physical, and you give it to me again. I don't want poison. All this for this stupid thing. Fire, I don't want fire. I would like... I don't want physical. I got 7,000 on physical. I don't need it. Alright, let's see here. There we go. At least I'll resist to all. I'll take that. Alright. I got that. Let's do a core stat. I don't really need resources. Could do another defense. I don't want that. Might do another defense. Let's see what this is. Normal damage, resource cost reduction. Life on hit. That's decent stuff, but I want to do another let's see what we get on a core stat. Let's see what we get on that. Can I add that? Oh, so what I got? Willpower on it? Derp. Okay. You just be that way. Let's just do another defense. How about that? I don't want to poison resist. I really don't. I got plenty of that. So, oops. There we go. Remove that. Hopefully it'll remove the right one. Oh, thank the Lord. Alright, let's try again. $22 life on kill. I don't really care about that. I got plenty of life on that, so I'm going to remove it. Okay. And that is the defensive. Let's just do... Let's go and do another offensive. See what we can... Yeah, critical strike damage. I can take that. That'll work. That'll work. That'll work. That's 4 of them there. Alright, that'll work. Let's come here. Oh, let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. We'll do a random. Just see what we get. Not yet. Not that one. Not that one. Yeah. Let's just see what we get. Prison optional. Yeah, let's. Sorry, I'm on a PS5. Let's go ahead and see what we get. Ooh, into lava pools, dealing 312. Their damage of 5 seconds. It's a good one. That's a good one, seeing as how I've got. Where is it? Do I have one of them? Where is it? Yeah, there it is. From Sigil 260. Oh, I could leave it at that for now, I think. Let's give it a try. Why not? Alright, yeah, we'll just give it a try. See what that does. We'll come to you.
Step up to my anvil.
And let's get you working. What was that? Demonology. Demonology Sigil. Max life. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And armor. Sigil duration. Demonology damage. Okay, got 2 of those. Armor. And the all damage multiplier with the lucky hit of 8,400. I'm really not, I don't need any of that. I really don't need that. I mean, I could always use it, but, you know. So we'll go into the offensive. Let's just keep it at demonology. Alright, got a good sigil damage, so that's good. Don't worry about any of this stuff down here. We could do that critical strike damage addition. I got vulnerable damage. I got a lot of hellfire damage. I got demon. How many of those do I got? With that ring, I have sigil damage, demonology with that ring, max life for that, armor, sigil duration, demonology. That's 46. Armor. Pretty good on armor on that. If I've got armor, it's 3,006, and that's masterwork 3,000. I think I got that for the demonology. It just might keep it demonology just to see what I can. That was max life. Maybe, that's for that aspect demonology. Let's change that one. Let's do this. Let's do this one as, there we go. Where is it? 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 There it is. There, that's hellfire. Get him working up some. 32. Ooh. Yep, gonna get greedy. Here we go. A little greedy. Oh, only 25. Not good. What are we getting? 35. Hey, should I press it? Yeah, let's press it. 39. I'll take it. I'll take it. 39. I'll take it. Now I don't have to buy any more stuff. I'm at 9.1 though. So let's come into, oops. here. And
Worthy of the ancients, this.
there we go. And we get hellfire damage. Yeah, that'll be good. I like that. I like that. Nice. That'll boost my hellfire. And we get another 312 on the brimstones with that. Over 5 seconds. And standing in lava pools will grant me the volatility. Nice. So I'll have that. It's going. It's only 5.5 difference. I want this one though. There we go. There we go. Look at that. 12.7. Looking good, looking good. Yeah, let's swap you out, baby. Yeah. We'll swap out our gem here. We'll keep this guy because, you know, you never know. Whoops, wrong one. There we go.
Thousands of gems in a handful of dust.
Come down here. And let's put that in there. These are, there we go, there. That one was, this one was the one, yeah, that one. This other one's alright. But I have the single on, that's a ring, that's fine. I don't know why I keep this guy, but 1873 life on hit and shadow damage and nothing other than willpower, so I could swap that out so somebody else could use it. Yeah, that works for me. And let's see, jump in here. Oh, I don't even have a socket, do I? Derp, 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 derp. There.
Beautiful, no?
Thank you. It is beautiful. I appreciate that. Let's see. I got another diamond. That's a nope. Nope. What does the skull do again on jewelry? Physical resistance. Okay. Let's see. There's my currency. Yay. First stats are looking good. There's my resistances. So that, yeah, that at least gets me above 4,000. So nice. That's where I want to be least. Let's see if I can't build it up with some other things. But that should be good. Don't pay attention to all this stuff, I know, but like I said, at least gives me a gauge. Don't ever use dominance, but it's nice to have. Alright, now we will socket you and let's see what you do. Let's see what you do. Got a little bit of an improvement. An escalation dungeon. Ooh, wait a minute. What we got here? You gotta like that. Yeah, Astaroth and the Amalgam of Rage in Torment 8. That's where I'm at. I deserve it. I will claim it. Ooh, nice. What is that? Oh, Lilith. Okay. Almost there, Lilith, I promise. Let's see what she got.
Not while I'm in town.
Ooh. Why, thanks for here. I definitely do appreciate the contribution. Nothing in you. Yeah, almost there. Alrighty, let's see. So I got some good, no. Okay. Let's go ahead and fill in another void here, in case anybody's watching. This is where I started out. There's my Paragon, just sort of filling in gaps at this point. That's what I'm using for that. Cult. Jump up here. Whoops, sorry. Ritualism. 90% times increased damage in 20 seconds. Every time you cast a sigil. Yeah. And then we got our Hellfire damage volatility stuffs. Nice. We'll jump here for this one. That's for a little wrath, a little extra wrath on it. And Overmind for my Abyss skills. 45 times and 65 times. Nice. Jump up here. Demonic Spicules. Demonology shreds their soul, permanently increasing all damage you deal by 40% times and 2% per hit, up to 120. Can't turn that down. And then we got all that. The Demonology goes up 15%, so yeah. Then here, Pyrosis, the no-brainer, all Hellfire, 450 times. That's why it's like, do I really need that Hellfire on there? But I'll take it with 10% damage to elites. So I got one that I can come in. That's strength. Let's see, how many I got left? I'm at 268. Could go over that way. Laser auto just resist to all internal armor. That might be. We can come down that way. Let's see what we got down here. It's intelligence. That's damage willpower. Just intelligence. That's strength. I mean, I could do that for strength. I've got plenty of strength, but I could always use a little more boost on that. Why not? Nothing down here. Everything over here. Get what are these? Strength. Whoops. Yeah, that's just intelligence. Okay. No, just intelligence. Oh, what is that? Strength. I'll use that one. I'll just use that one. Just add to the the strength. If you're watching, all right, here we go. Here's my skills. Molten bomb. Whoops. Molten bomb. Boop. Drop down to dread claws. No defense all the way down to the sigils. Sigil subversion. Come over here. That's for the summon succubus. That's still at high damage. Yes, it is. We got that for the chaos. That was good. And the subversion with a lava trail. 25% chance to char brimstone. So that's going to be the nice addition, I think. I already got that. Then we come to, like I say, I got, where is it? Not that one. Not that one. I just saw it. There it is. Brimstones deal 312%. And you get a little extra volatility for those pools. So we'll see what that does. Alright. We got that. Let's see how it does. Let's see how it does. A couple of little changes, nothing major. Let's conquer some Nightmare Dungeons. Any in particular you want? Equipment Delve. Protection Shrines. Lethal Shrines. Ruptures. Let's just do a rupture. Why not? Why not? Since we're already on the season 14 and ruptures and everything, let's come and do that. Hey, Susie Sue and your Banshee. All right, this is. going. There's a rupture. There we go. That too. That stuff. Oh, I got another one. Get out of you real quick. Here, let's get some goblins, shall we? They're dead already? Oh man, that's a shame. Alright. Now that's the beauty of those lava trails. They'll help you go a little faster. Okay, so we're doing some good damage. Oh. Nice. Let's get us where there's a rupture. Anything up there? Come on down here, boys. Come on down here, boys. Sir. I didn't get it. Whoop. There's a lava pool. Get a little volatility going. Why not? You know, hey. Protection shrine. Don't really need it as far as I know right now. Ooh, there's a rupture. Ooh, right there on a rupture too. Kinda like that.
Impressive.
Sir. Lay you down. She's working. Ooh, got a death toll. Nice. Go ahead and get that. Boom. Yeah. I'm liking it. Got some of that damage up, so we'll go in and see how well we do with the, there it is. Keep going this way. You know me, I love to kill all demons. Love to clear the board. Boom, goodbye. That one. Get back up here. Ooh, hey. I gotta drop one of you guys off. Okay, you want to play? I'll play. I'll leave my molten bomb out there for you. How about them apples? Almost. There we go. And there. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Susie Sue. Hope not. Yeah. That's due to the molten bomb, as you will see the distance and the area of effect is expanded, so you get a lot of damage just with the molten bomb. You'll see the numbers I'm racking up at least. Fairly decent. Like I said, let's see, I'm going on Torment 8. That's the highest I've gone. The pit is, I'm only at... sorry about that. There we go. The pit I am only at, what is it? 50, 60 something. It's like, trying to jump me up to 68. I wasn't ready for it. That's for sure. I was getting cleared, something fierce. Hopefully I'll get back into my original build. Like I say, you get this little lava trail and go a little faster. There's Laylish. Get the 90% extra damage from the Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Running around? I saw you up there. Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
Not ready.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought she'd say. So far I haven't been able to use any of my lava pools and stuff, but that's the power of Laylish right there. A little purple thing, you see. Get that one? No! I didn't get it. Got those though. Yep. In case you want to wipe out goblins real quick. I got enough? I do. Let's see where I am on the rest of this. Did I clear house? Still got some areas. Let's do those first. Because you know me, I like to clear the map. No demons left behind. Ooh, I see it. Now, how'd you like that? How much further do I got? There we go. Let's see what this little route brings. Yeah, that's what I thought. Nothing. Yukon Cornelius. Nothing. So we'll just go to the next dungeon of this continuing dungeon here. See, I got my loot filter on. Seems to work, so we'll come in here. Bam. Walish. And you are gone. So I think that might be a good. We'll finish this and then I'll see how the see if I can go back up to the Torment 8. Like I said, it was
Perhaps surprise inside. Why are we always the ones who watch duty?
nothing.
I'm not ready for that.
Nice. Oh, dead end. There we go. Cute. Nice. Let's go down here real quick. Oops. There's a chest. Nothing in. Oh, are you kidding me? I hate that little dead end thing. Make me run all the way back for nothing. Come on, boys. Did you like that? With that Sigil of Chaos, I get the extended volatility. 10 seconds. This is what it's like without anything. So it could take a while, but you lay down a sigil and you clean house. Go this way again.
Finger on this and I'll add it to my collection.
We have got 4 stags, 6 does, 10 quill rats, 3 rabbits, and are on the trail of what could be
Protection. I don't need your protection. We don't need no stinking protection now. Of course, I'm only on Torment 8. I needed it before I made these alterations. That's my treasure now, bro. Nothing. Dead end. Dead bandit. You think? Back over this way. There we go. Laylish. We got them on their knees. Laylish. Boom. Probably shouldn't sing that, or they'll like what? Find me in contempt of court. Give me 3 strikes and out. That's everything, right? For the most part. Oops. No, not by a long shot, actually, my friend. We'll come back down to you. Get on a little fire path. Ooh! Bring it. Bring it, butcher. Goodbye. Yeah, I got your fresh meat right here, butcher. Come back. Oh, where'd you go? There you go. Travel up that. Got him. I think I got him.
We're not here to pay.
Over here, help. I'll help you, bro. Oh, it's one of those.
Help, please! Help! I'm begging!
Yeah, that took me up a
I'm begging!
good amount on those resistances. That's where I want to be. It's like a Jackson Pollock painting, I'm telling you.
That's all I have.
Is it all you have?
For your bravery.
Maybe you should keep it. Yeah. Whoops.
Excellent fun.
Alright, now we can go up this way. So we got our little chest here. So it is Horadric. And last one, I believe. Oh, no. No, no, no. There we go, that's right. Nothing that one. Here, have a molten bomb. Have a molten bomb for your troubles. That should be it, alright? Yeah, that looks it. Hey, come here. Took a long way, I guess, but... And up and in. Wipe you out. I need to talk to your manager.
Needs more time.
Yeah. looking at here? Plenty of... Ooh, that's nice. Oh, not too bad. Oh, wow. Got all that. Next. Bring out the dead. Susie Sue and her banshees did significant damage. Oh, what was that? Man. Ooh, bring him. Come on, big boy. I'll take you on. Bring me your champion. Yeah. Bring me your champion.
3 will die to come.
And that wasn't even with any sigils down.
Eldest will lead your younger
Nice.
siblings. Your words will give them courage. Your death will push them deeper.
Anything over here? I got them. Alright. Hey boys, how you doing? Wanted to chat with you for a little while. You got a moment? There you go. Ooh. Nice. Alright, let's come up to you, shall we? Yeah, get that out, get that out. We got a horizon. Let's clear house before we go into you. How about that? Now we'll go into it and see what we can see. Alright, let's see. I really don't care about these anyway, but efficiency, polarity, tethering, mentality. Who cares? I'll do that. Why not? Do that. Why not? And efficiency. Why not? Yeah. Wham. Here, see what we can get. There we go. Over here first, get on a little lava trail there. Whoops, I passed it. There it is. Get out of there.
Not ready for
that. Alright, should clear house for a little bit. Go this way. Ooh, get out of there. There you go. Come on, big boy. Thanks for playing. Alright. Anybody else? Anybody else? You want to finish the job? Sure, I'll kill you. Why not? Yeah, there we go. Bam. Now we're back to... Where do I get over there? How do I get over there? There we go. There we go. Woohoo! Look at all that. Rich. Not. Oh. Bring it, butcher. Bring it, butcher. Bring it, butcher. Bring it. Yeah. Who's the butcher now? Who's the butcher now, butcher? Who's the butcher now, butcher? Go away. Where am I on this map? I got a ways to go. Boom, boom. Let's go down here real quick. Just to... No, I don't want to go there. Just make sure, because you know I'm thorough in my demon killing. Nothing. That's right. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Nothing spectacular. Yukon Cornelius. Nothing. Alright, here we go. Boing. Oh, come on. Stupid. I hate when they put those little obstacles in there. I know they do it so that it just keeps you from speeding along, but... Ooh, nice little fire trail. Use that. Anything down here? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Impressive. Unfortunately.
Nope, nope, nope. There you are. Little subversion for you. How about that? Oh, I saw you little chest back there. I saw that little chest back there. What you think I didn't see? Ooh, nice. Hey, I'll take it all. Go away, leave me alone. I'm trying to pick up something. There we go, we got that. Skeletal remains. Hey!
You, the middle child, will protect your younger sister. You will provoke the demon's anger while she discovers their key. You fall so that she go on.
I don't think she was successful, lady. I don't think she died in here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, nothing back down that way. Get our... Alright. Well, so far so good, at least with what I wanted to do with this switching of gear. I did have a unique up there, but it wasn't... It was a nice unique, but it wasn't doing what you would want it to do overall, so I went back to an ancestral legendary. Oh. And at least back to sort of where I was. Oh, where is it? That goes up that way. Let's try this way first. Since I got my lava trail, I can move faster. Oops, it ran out. It ran out of... You ran out of juice. I ran out of juice. Here and here. Anything? There you are. Bam. Kill all y'all real quick. Yeah. Lava trail. Yeah, if you're wondering about the damage output, I'll show it to you in a little bit here. Once I get done. Oops, another chest. basically on one of my Paragons. It's sure, I'll take your artillery. Sorry, I got a little busy there. But it's basically one of my Paragon boards. It gives, every time you lay down a sigil, you get 90% increased damage. So like that, 90%, another 90%. So you just keep the damage going. You're never out of the damage. And when you working with the sigils, you sort of collect the kills within the sigils, and then the next time you lay it down, you unleash the power of that sigil. So it just sort of intensifies with just not even like the molten bomb stuff, but all together. It's just a nice, fun little build. Like, what can I say? And you got Laylish right there, just to help you. Hey, you aren't done yet. There you are. Yeah. Try to sneak attack. Is that what you're trying to do? Is that what you're trying to do? You want some of this? You want some of this? Yeah, that's good. How much room do I got? I got nothing really good. Ooh, is that a lot of... No, that wasn't one. Ah, cool. Well, alright, let's go to the next one. There we go. I love these dungeons. Here, I'll show you real quick my, here we go. I'll show it to you real quick. Boom. There's my, boom. Paragon board. Which one is it? This one? Yeah, that's the one. Ritualism. 90% times increased damage for 20 seconds after casting a sigil. Cast it, and on the... Whoops. There you go. The, oh, y'all, come on. I'm trying to explain something here. You're interrupting my little powwow. Y'all have some molten bombs. How about that? But on my, here we go. This guy right here, Nameless. You know, on the 5 set, you can lay them all down at once, and they're all on your toolbar. So you can lay them down, and you don't have to worry about cooldowns. So you got cooldowns. Nope, I still got more sigils. And then the other one ends, and then you're back in business. So, it pumps out a lot of damage, that's for sure. Now I know this is just the intro for the Warlock that just came out, so that's why it's overpowered, but I will take it, you know. I didn't... Ooh, here we go.
I remember.
754 million, I'll take it. Woo! Laylish. Oh, look, y'all, you want some? You want some? How about you? You want some of this? As you can tell, I like aliens, but it's like I say, it's a fun build. Like I said, that the 5 set for the charms and whatnot. Now that we're back in town, I'll go cover it real quick. I'm gonna make a video just to cover it. Like I said, there's better builds out there. There's better players out there. There's better everything out there. But I just love this game. What can I say? Look at all that. Nice. I don't use Dark Prison. Ooh, 490 resist off. That's 48.8. Ooh, 100 willpower, wrath, Vulnerable damage multiplier, that's nice. I'll hold on to you. 45, don't need any of that. Alright. Most of this, ooh. Yeah, I don't need a lot of this stuff. Not looking good for me. What did I get here? I got a bunch of these. There we go. Now we come up here. Clean a little house, make a little room. Bunk. Let's get you, see what you got. Nice. What was that? Butcher's Cleaver Trophy. For my mount. Ooh. Alright. I'll take it. Here's all my gear, by the way. I got some mythics. This one is awesome. I've used it. But with the Warlock, it's sort of, you got... I'll show you. I mean, like, you can use them all, but they're sort of different than other classes as far as, you know, your ultimates in the Warlock. So it works, but it's weird. You'd have to play it. But, like, I got all these, Endurance Faiths, all that stuff. Blah, blah, blah. This one, Demon Binder, Cosmetic Horse, you can't use it. It's not in the game. It's either not in yet or whatever, but there it is. But like I said, I got all these guys. Slop them in there, as many as I can for right now. Let's go ahead. I'll just slop them in here. This guy we're going to keep anyway, so boom, there we go. But anyway, let's go out to a little clear area. This is my build for as far as the build itself. Here we go. Just a real quick recap. It is the Molten Bomb. That's what I'm using. Makes it a demonology summon lesser demon. That's huge. But makes it a little turret. That little guy right there. But you do the area of effect increase 30% plus the damage on impact at the center. Tack on the 40% times increase for how far it travels. Typical Warlock Dread Claws. Also an Abyss, but a Demonology skill as well. Then over here, just Enveloping Terror. That's why it's surrounding me. That's why you can get in the middle of the sigils and do kills, even if you're not standing in them. Sometimes they just have to die within them. Here, damage, 20% increase. First one, and on up and up to 100% times. So it's a progressive one. This one, not that one. There we go. This is for just like the quick wham bam thank you ma'am from the start. 50% times increase, clears out trash, things like that. But as far as this one, I don't have like too much for specific vulnerable other than Laylish. So I'm keeping with that for the 50. Down here, nothing. Defensive. Starting out this build, Tortured Wretch, Demonology, Summons, all that. Keeps you in the theme of things. But biggest is it will help taunt enemies and supply some damage for you until you level up. No Archfiends. I think I used this guy. I know I used him. I'm pretty sure I used him too. I probably used all of them, but no Archfiends. But then down to the Sigil. Sigil summons Demonology, summon Lesser Demon, and an Abyss skill. I come over here, summon Succubus. This is a little purple succubi you see that come out. Now normally you'd have to be like within the sigil itself, say this is the sigil, to get the kills in there, and then they'll pop out one at a time. Or you'll see 12 demons have to be killed within it. You get one succubi. Kill 12 more, you get the second succubi. But I'll show you in the gear, I get them all at once, so I don't have to worry about it. That's the damage I've accumulated, Paragon, gear, and all that. Over here, damage 25% times increased. Nice. And down here is the cooldown. That's what I started with here. I'm doing gear adjustments and all of that. And I'm pretty sure I'm ready for this guy here. So I might be doing that. This was just like say for the cooldown of it, but I'm pretty confident in that. Thing is, like, it requires 25% more kills. It jumps from 12 to 16, I believe. It's just harder to get, and with this cooldown, you really want to get your succubi out first. I mean, I'm not first. You want your next sigil, but you want to get them out so that they can start helping you. You know. But now that I'm not too worried about it, I'll show you my gear. But I think I'll just go ahead and switch it now. But down here is the Sigil of Chaos. That's for the volatility. That's really all we want it for. It's sort of progressional. The more kills you get, it unleashes at the end of the ritual, the Sigil ritual, and it high damage. This is for the duration. So when you step outside the Sigil, like if this is the Sigil, I step outside because, you know, lava pools, all that stuff. You get 10 seconds at least, so you get that volatility, stays with you for a little bit. And then this is just for getting the kill counts, to get that high damage output. And then Rebuke, that's so you and your summons deal that amount of damage. You have to acquire that in gear and Paragon and all that, but that's the amount you and your summons will do because, hey, that's right, there are summons. So very good to have those two. And then drop over here with Sigil of Subversion. You'll see this is an occult skill Hellfire. This is an occult skill Hellfire. So you're keeping the theme alive all around. With this, when you start out, you don't have all these others that I've got. You'll start out with this guy, Seekers. And that's like, if you think of this as the Sigil, all these little branches, that's what that's going to produce. It's just sort of these little trails, those lava trails you were seeing. Well, they're not lava trails when you start out. They're just these little abyss skill kind of seekers. But any demons that cross, say, these trail paths that emit, they get hornswoggled back into the Sigil itself. So it's almost like a little trap. Up here, movement speed, when you're on those trails, you get 20% more. That's why you see me walking on them all the time. And slow, 75%, so they crowd a little longer. But here is the one that makes it the Hellfire skill. So, like I said, keeping it in theme. But as for the Brimstones, 25% chance, but it happens. And a lot of times you won't even know that that's going on. Most times you'd have to be in demon form, one of those builds, and walk over them, and then they would explode. Or a demon would have to walk over them. So, like in Hell Tides or Ruptures, that might happen pretty frequently. But it's going to put that out when it explodes. But with this build I got, like I said, you'll see the molten bombs do it for you. You don't even have to worry about it if, you know, they come out. Sometimes I'm not even paying attention, but the damage you'll be there because you'll see the millions of damage coming out. Down here, nothing for ultimate. This is our ultimate, Command Lalish, Demonology, Abyss, Summon Skill, and he's a greater demon as well. But he's at cooldown of 14 seconds, basically. The passive is vulnerable and weakened 30%, but he attacks on his own. So a lot of times you'll see him attack trash mobs, one or two things out there, and he's dealing 2 million damage to it, so they disappear. But the active doesn't have that much damage, but he does increase the slow aspect. The big part is that he's going to deal 681,000 damage every 1 second. And he's lasting 6 seconds this time. But unlike, oh yeah, and then you also get a shadow form as well. But unlike an ultimate that's up to 30, 40, 50 on the cooldown, and then you got to temper gear items and stuff like that, this guy just takes it down to almost like a core skill or that range to where you don't have to worry about, you can temper something else on your gear. Drop out of that. Let's go to, where is it? Soul Shards, because that's going to explain the Laylish. That's here, the Mastermind Shard. Recast skills, don't use them, don't need them, don't really care about it. But while you have shadow form, and that's whenever you see my character, it'll turn into like the Human Torch, basically. or if you were in Abyss only, he'd turn purple and whatnot for like a shadow. But the Abyss skills deal 30% times increased damage, and you gain 5% movement speed, so not too shabby on that. But this is where he comes in on Unfathomable Fragment. Say that 5 times fast. He weakens enemies, we already know that, but he deals 100% times increased damage and executes enemies. And this is huge. When he kills an enemy or executes them, the cooldown is reduced by 0.2 seconds. And you think Hell Tides and Ruptures, there's a lot of enemies, so that's why he's always able to come out more frequently, much less with your Dread Claws. Being another Abyss skill, it's going to help you. That's why you see me using that when I got the big bosses out and stuff like that. Just melt everything. At least thus far, like I said, trying to maintain it. If you start out, you could do something in here. This is more akin to, like I say, the summons and demons aspect. But like I say, he grants summon Agram skill is what you get. And those are sort of specific. Again, like this is Abodian. And this is more for like your, demon form, archfiend, stuff like that. I don't really use it, but you can see what it does. But over here, this is what I start out when I started this build and got to this point. Basically, you're going to use something like to summon Warlock. I guess that's how you pronounce it, but something over here, and depending upon what you need, you can get some overpower for, every 50 wrath, but your occult skills, things like that. It's good for that. It's also good for, giving you a little added a life and whatnot as well. So you could start out with something like that, building it, but over here, this is where you're like, you want your Laylish. I just tell you that right now. He's significant. And then, let's see, that's Soul Shards. We'll go into, real quick, like I said, Nameless is the build. You can use a hybrid. I use Dark Pact and Survival, I think, to start out. Then you start getting these Nameless 2-set. You'll see that's what it gives you. Begins Ritual, 100% times damage, and as it intensifies, 200%. So it's basically a progressional on that aspect. You also get a free occult skill cast, which your Sigils of Subversion and Chaos are occult skills as well. Why a lot of times on the toolbar you will see that they don't have a cooldown applied, even though I've used them. That's what's happening. The other bonus is 20% damage reduction that intensifies with the ritual. So it's just accumulative all around. And then, of course, the 5-set, that's where you see me laying them down all at once. You deal 200% times increased damage in base sigil skills, doubled while the power within is unleashed. So like say, you lay the sigil down, you're getting the power of it, it's accumulating with your kill counts, things like that. And then once it's unleashed, and that's typically when you lay down another one, that's why you see on one on top of another seems to come out. That damage is right there, wham bam, thank you man, off the bat. So it's very nice. Like I said, I'm still only Torment 8. There's better builds out there, there's better theory crafters and stuff, but this has been fun. I based it basically off the Oridon build of Season 13. Like I said, whoops, come here. Like the Oridon, they have the 3 auras. This is the opposite of the Paladin, the Warlock is. by design, so they got sigils instead. Well, I had 3 auras on my paladin and said, let's try it on this guy. And it's been a lot of fun. Alright, gear. Let's go up to the top. I got the bridle of Torvalus. That's what I'm up to now. As you see, I've got the temper of a sigil duration. It's nice to have them last a long time. When you do the 5-count charm sigil, one replaces the other, but they still can last a long time. If you were only in a 2 or 3 set of those charms, go back to it just if you're only saying this, where it's 2 and 3 sets, you're going to lay them down individually. And it's even good to have that, because you could have a hybrid charm set going on, and you can sort of more directionally place your sigils where you want them or where you might need them, so to speak. But like I said, when it gets to the 5 set, whoops, there we go. When it gets to the 5 set, you can't beat that top off right there. But back to the build itself. This is where it had the brimstones deal to 60%, so that's why I chose this. Also, Molten Bomb explodes all brimstones instantly, so you got that 25% chance that, you know, they'll create brimstones on those lava trails. This just explodes them. You don't have to walk over them and Archfiend, or let demons finally walk over them. You just do it. So a lot of times things are happening, you don't even know it's happening. So, but that's why it says at the bottom, proximity no longer detonates them, because that's typically what detonates them. Down here, this is my unique. It's just 850, but the Fleshrit Carapace. Some good stats on it, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, but the sigil skills deal 82% times increased damage, and active sigils gain 1 kill every second, and unused kills are saved when they expire. That's why coming over to, let me just do that real quickly again. There we go. I'm on a PS5, so you have to excuse me. That's why on this one, I switched, not that one. It was this one, yeah. That's why I switched from the cooldown that I've had it on to here, because it takes 25% more kills. So, like I said, from 12 to 16, roughly, from what I remember. But you don't have to worry about it anymore, because normally you would do the kills of the sigil itself, and you might leave or not get enough, then you lay it down again. Well, you got to start all over with the kill count. Now with this guy, 25% more kills, sure, but in going back to the gear, like I said, Molten Bomb and this guy, the stored kills, you don't have to worry about it anymore. And that's why a lot of times you start getting some kills, your succubi will come out, and then they just store any kills that remain in it, and you don't have to, like I said, you don't have to worry about it too much anymore. Typical gear here, you'll notice the theme of things, tempers for sigil duration, just an armor, demonology, but while standing still, deal that damage 60% times. You stand around a lot of times that's where you kind of want to move. In Torment 8, that's where I was finding I was getting wiped out, because I was standing too much, so I need to get maybe my resistances up. Here's another one. It's just typical, but some decent stats. Obviously, the damage in Elite, you get the barrier. I was able to get the 94% one. With the, let's do this one. Yeah, Naguteb, that's the runes. It's a 1 active summons. And then I've got just Iron Maiden. I did use, starting out, the Spiritborn Concussive Stomp. And that worked really well, because you do get some aspects with the knockdowns and things like that. and it worked real good. So I might be going back to that sometime. But I was keeping this for the counter-attacking damage and stuff like that mainly. But I might swap that out as well. But down to this one, it's for the Earthen Bulwark. So you get that with the storing the 0.3 seconds. For the offering and non-basic skills, well, hey, sigils, Dreadclaw, you're going to be able to get it pretty readily. So it works out well. This, I just have the aspect of distant enemies, just to give it a 25% times to those. You do have molten bombs; they attack distant enemies, so helps out with that. This guy right here, all my gems are grand except for I think 2 of them. But anyway, grand gems on this guy. Huge is the life on hit. I started out on this weapon, it was two-hander, it started out at 1800 on the life on hit. Master worked it up and it gave me 2303 on hit. And that's, like I say, go into ruptures, go into Hell Tides, or even the what is that other one? I forget the name of it. But anytime you're hitting, you're getting that life on hit, and the molten bombs get it, the Dreadclaws get it, the multiple enemies give it to you. So it's definite survivability. But the others for the overpower, so that my fire skill cast deal 125% times increased damage. And then tack on 2 grand gems I was able to get for fire and shadow. We'll come up to this guy. Just a general amulet. I sort of actually came back to this one. I had it previously. I'm going to the second aspect. I'm going to change. I did have one amulet that I liked a lot better. This one I crafted myself. But I got greedy on the second aspect, and it gave me a crappy one. And on this one, I just sort of held off because I don't want to ruin my amulet until I have another good one to get. So I'm holding off, even though it's sort of a waste. But I'm fine with that. But like I said, a grand diamond for the resist elements. Down here, this one I have crafted. I changed it to the temper of hellfire damage, but brimstones explode into lava pools. It deals that much damage, and I stand in them, and it gives me more volatility. Hey, more of the theme of the hellfire. Just a royal diamond in there. But now, Starless Skies. An old favorite, I'm sure, but just for the primary resource, to resource cost, stuff like that. Don't have many, but the Dreadclaws. And the Dreadclaws eat it up pretty good, so this was just sort of balance that. Plus, so I don't have to put that temper on other gear, cooldowns, or the regen, because you get 10% times damage for 3 seconds. It doesn't seem like much, but up to 50% times. So that's nice to get. Another is the temper on this is this sigil damage. So, like I say, you lay down the sigil, you rack up or accumulate the kills. It gives you the power, and you lay down another one, and it unleashes it. So, sigil damage. That's why it's there. And very effective. That's why you see me a lot of times laying down sigils just like I'm laying down any other skill or talent or power and whatnot. But that's basically my build thus far. It is a build in progress. Like I said, there's better stuff out there. Definitely better stuff out there. And like I said, I'm only in Torment. I was Torment 8, and I had to drop down to 7. So let's go back over here just so I show you, because I'm all about transparency. You'll see here I'm on 7 because I had to drop down. This was killing me. I was able to survive on things, but anytime I got into some big boss battles, it was killing me. So I'm going to try it again just to see if some of these changes I've made will rectify that. As far as pits, and this is, like I said, this is where I'm actually at. I'd say like 61, 62 maybe. Like I achieved it, and I wasn't able to go up any higher. Let's see, do I got a pit run? I do have a pit run. Hey, oh, before I do that though. Sorry, I just saw the,
It is done.
there we go. Let's get those, little collection of chaos this time. Boom.
Not while I'm in town.
There we go. In case I start racking up some more stuff. So let's do a pit run on this 8, and you'll see, like I said, it's a Warlock. She's definitely squishy still. So I might have to drop down, or if I do pits, I might have to, like I said, I might have to just drop back down, just to do the pits. But I'm still trying to get my. Did I show you all that? I did show. No. Yeah. Let me show you that before I do the pit. Here's the Paragon board. I'm sort of just filling in gaps at this time, but this is for the first glyph. They're all legendary glyphs. Occult skills deal 15 times increased damage while you have any overpower. So that's nice. Get a little extra on the legendary, 5.9. I went for the legendary nodes first. This is the big one for the sigils. 90% times increased damage for 20 seconds after casting a sigil skill. That's why you see me lay it down a lot, because I like to keep that 90% times increased damage. But your greater demons that pretty much die within, it gives you 10 kills right away. That's why in the gear, I'm not worried about the kill counts and stuff. That's why I just increased that in the talent tree. Here, just for the volatility, again, Hellfire mainly, but get a little extra there with the legendary. The next one is, this one was Overmind for the Abyss that I still use with Dreadclaws and Summons. 45 times for crowd control, which when you, like say, in Sigil of Subversion, you're corralling them in there, they are crowd controlled, bam, you get 45 times increase there, and 65 for elites. Down here for the glyph, the legendary, but this was for the Wrath. With, like I said, Dreadclaws and stuff, you'll spend that, but helps you get a little bit extra damage, but to help for that Wrath regen, so you don't top out. Back up to here. Is this the last? No, this. There we go. Demonic Spicules for Demonology. That's the theme. Gives a permanently increasing all damage you deal to these things. 40% times and 2% per hit. Again, Molten Bombs are a hit in and of themselves. They just go off on their own, plus anything else you hit, and pick upon the actual amount of demons out there, but up to 120% times. And then up here, just Demonology skills, 15 times, increase the damage by 0.9 for the legendary. And then the no-brainer for any Warlock out there, Pyrosis. Hellfire skills deal 450% times increased damage to healthy enemies. So they don't maintain that, but that's a whopper for sure. Like I said, but Warlock is overpowered because it just came out. So yeah, I'm sure that'll change. But and then for the glyph, like I said, just this is where my elite, one of the first ones you get, it's on my last board because I could not, for the life of me starting this out, I could not acquire enough of the willpower in the first board. But with all the gear and all the sigils and everything, I didn't even need this 10% times increased damage. I mean, they were melting. This just sort of added it to the end, like I say. But those are the paragons, just for that. So, all right, like I said, we'll go into this, and I'll show you. Well, I guess we'll see. I'm going to come down to the level I was at, see if we at least any better. It might still be having some trouble with it, but we'll see how high I can get. Or it you can sort of feel it, and like I said, normally when you feel it, it melts things. I'm still getting the damage counts. Okay, that's a lot better. Ooh. Yeah, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. I mean, you can see those numbers. Those numbers are pretty good. That's exactly what... Ooh, ruptures. As far as the play style that you kind of want to get with these guys, you don't have to be fully within the sigils. You can be on the edge. But what you really ultimately want to do, and I know I'm trying to move fast on the pit here as you're supposed to, but you want to lay down your chaos sigil first, get your volatility working. You can shoot into the other sigils or wherever you need to get those kills, and then you just lay down a sigil again and you get the other kills. Yeah, I'm liking this a lot better now. Oop, I missed one. There. Yeah, I'm liking this a lot better now. That other, it was just a unique for the amulet that I was trying out, and it was good because it was demonology based, but it didn't have, here, alright, there, see, that's what it is for the damage of that guy. You know, those can be pretty strong, but that life on hit, like I said, it's just a lot. It's just huge. Ooh, hey, there you are. Laylish him down. Oh yeah. Sorry to be saying oh yeah so much, but I'm just happy to be sort of back where I was with my build when I got to 7. Started mapping out really nicely. Oh, there you are. Like say, you come in here and then you've got to move quick. That's what those lava trails will help do. But usually lay down your chaos. It'll be in front. It's directionally how it's going to lay out when you've got the they're laid out at once. So if I'm, like I said, I know I'm just trying to finish the pit here, but if I face this direction, that's my summons, so it lays out front. If I do my subversion, get up that trail, you see you get a lot of speed. Subversion first, it's out in front of me. Greed, yeah, let's get it. But you kind of want to lay out the ones you really need, let's put it that way. But the chaos first will get you that volatility working. Then everything kind of can come into play. If you just lay them down with a 5 count, all the other kill counts you need, they'll pretty much happen on their own. But like I said, dread claws, but do that laying. Oops. These sigils pop down like right and left when you're in this thing. Get my lethal, how about that? But you can get in the middle of all the sigils and cover the sigils themselves, you know, to get your kill counts. Molten bomb also for the wrath regen. What was it? Oh yeah, it was Oh shoot, I didn't want to do that, but it was some type of gear where you got the benefit of by how much dominance you have, you get damage reduction, and it seems like it's really good. I'm sure it would work in other builds or the masterwork it. I did have it masterwork, but it just wasn't. It wasn't doing the same output as a regular ancestral sigil, like what I've got now. Like I said, I just tried it out earlier. It worked for the most part, but this works a lot better, and I'm much happier.
Impressive. Unfortunately.
And then if you get overpowered, you just kind of waylash everything and be done with them. Oh, man, they're just going to give me ruptures all day in this thing. I can't even like go to the next board most time, this season at least. There he is. So you get that, a little overpowered or something. Waylash out, come in with your dread claws, boom, did and done. And let me put it this way, that's how fast I was going in Torment 7, and now I'm back into Torment 8 with this new, I guess new gear. I sort of switched it around, like I said, the ring and stuff, but see, like I said, I'm only on 70 on those, but for 80. I'm going to build up, what is that, the Wrath? Let's go to that one. I know, I should do them one at a time, but I want to try and get these at least close to par. There we go. And then I can go back up to that guy, but like I said, I want to come up on my pit runs. Or should I say level up my pit run so I can be higher on the percentage of success on that. But this, like I said, this build is... Ooh, what is that? Ooh. 71, 1%, 141, 15. I don't need you. I don't want you. I don't like you.
That's it for that.
Alright. Oh, I'll show you in some of my gear here. Where is it? This is one I started out with. It's a good one if you get it. Specifically for this build. Is it up here? Where is it? Oh, there. It's over there somewhere. Let's go there. There we go. It's the, there he is. So many in here. Rictus of Terror. It's really good. It's only $8.50, but for a helm, it applies Laylish. That's what you'd be using. 108% times increased damage, and it officially classifies him as an ultimate skill that lasts 100% longer. And while you using your abyss skills, like I say, the Dread Claws, you execute enemies just when he's out. Like, you're not relying on him, so it works really well. This does not have a mythic, obviously. It also does not have an ancestral unique aspect to it, or item power. I would say nudge, nudge, wink, wink to old Blizz there to say, let's get an ancestral for this. I know you're going to do some revamping with this for the Warlock itself because it just came out. It's overpowered, but that would at least be huge in that respect. All right, well, that was great. I'm so happy now. Like I said, my yeah, Yeah. Wrong way. There we go. I'm just combining all these. There we go. I love the escalation dungeons. What can I say? They last a lot longer. But all this you see here, if I've ever shown it to you, this is all for my alts. I'm going to do possibly the... I might do a Paladin, because I like Paladin. It's sort of the same spectrum as this, but I do like Spiritborn. And I do like Druid. I like the Druid, especially the electric werewolf, because you know, that's a lot of fun. But I got all these guys. You'll see all my gems. I could get another grand, but you know, these are for my alts. These, I got some good stuff in here. I do have some of these, but like I said, that's a +3 to Demonology. But like I said, with the ones that I have, I never showed off that one. It's just a typical standard unique charm, 3 to Demonology skills, crafting material drop rate, you know. But my healing potions grant me a barrier for 100% of my maximum life. And the thing is I'm very rarely, if ever, using my healing potions. I always forget to use them. But gain 28% damage reduction while you have a barrier. So I need to start using that a lot more. Like I said, but I don't know. With these nameless and, like I say, 5 skilled nameless and those gear items, it's just good enough. But alright, that's my gear and that's my stuff. I sort of went off longer than I thought. Let's do another pit. Now that I'm see, I was doing, yeah, I was there, I was on 62. I'll jump up 2. Like I said, I know I'm leery. I could probably jump up further, but I was getting my ass handed to me on Torment 8 with the gear that I had until I crafted some and went back to an older amulet. So we'll just see how. Ooh, before we're here. Oh, you're not healthy. So I lay down my, like I say, and to get the volatility up, it doesn't have to be like, say, the Molten bombs. You can use the Dread Claws to get those kills, get your fire trails to move fast. But I always like to lay down the Chaos Sigil first. Lay that down again, get your damage. Get a little overwhelmed, throw out a Laylish. Come over here, there. But you see, like the accruement of that chaos. I'll do it again. Here's in front of me. Chaos is in front. It's already dealing damage on its own accord because you've unleashed what was stored in it. Get a little overwhelmed. You see there? There's my health skill. Awesome. I gotta remember that. Like I said, it's part of that one little charm you didn't think you wouldn't really pay attention to, but see how long the sigils lay out. You don't have to lay them out, but you see when you do lay out the other sigil, you get the damage from it. Plus you maintain 90% increased damage, and that's where you're seeing I've seen hundreds of millions of damage. I'm not at the trillion like a lot of players and a lot of builds out there. I know the barbarian build is huge, but this is a high output damager. like I said, come in there. And get overwhelmed, or you just want to clear your house. Wayless it all down. Whoop. Come here, you. Like I said, I know I'm supposed to move fast through these pits, but I just like killing demons.
I have your back.
Ooh. Yeah, I like that. The little health potion thing works great. Like I say, I always forget about it. And when I was on the previous tournament A, let's see how you can. I was more in panic mode, survivability, and relying on damage and stuff like that. But you see, you stand still for a bit and you get your damage multipliers going. But as you see, you can move around, and all the sigils that are nothing there. When they come out, like I'll show you real quick. Here's the chaos is going to be in the front. There's summons, subversion. You see the lava trail comes off subversion, chaos. I throw out the summon that comes out in front. There we go. Like I said, I'm going through this in the pit. I should be focused on going faster here. It's not a fast moving build, so like I say, it's there's a lot better ones out there, but you can go in between sigils, start out here, come back over here. Yeah, alright. And you see where the sigil is up here already. I'm getting the chaos damage from it. Down to the next sigil. It's just fun. It's a lot of fun. A little more than just one button to press, but like I said, ooh, that worked out nicely. Now that I can drink the health potions now, I have to keep that in mind. It's just like another skill set. And hopefully you see that, seeing that damage numbers. Hopefully you're seeing them. Look at that. Yeah. And then when you have the sigils out, like I said, more damage takes place. Ooh, already? So it's almost like when you got sigil skills. Oops, thought I was in it. You got sigil skills, so that's going to be on your toolbar. So you got 3 of them. You can lay them out whenever you want. Look at that damage, 144 million. Look at that. Nice, nice. I'm so happy. I'm so glad I changed that. Or the stuff that I changed. Look at that. I'm at 80 again, so. Wham, wham. Let's try it. Yeah, I'm at 60, so. Let's go back to my other ones. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. Like I said, I'll just come out here real quick, since I'm already in here. Play out that chaos. Get a little overwhelmed, without a Waylish. And things just melt. Ooh. Nice. But before I got attacked, let's Just show it off. There we go. Throw out like a, and this is, summons is there, subversion there, there's your chaos, and you could like start molten bomb from here. They go out quite far, but as things start coming forward towards you, you'd hit the summons, so then things would die in the summons while you're in the chaos, but the chaos lasts 10 seconds after, so you're getting that volatility an extra 10 seconds even if you're not in it. You'll see that's my human torch there. That's what I'm talking about, the shadow form. So you lay that out, you start lobbing those out, lay out to get your kills for the summons, or if you needed to, for your subversion. And then you get on the subversion path, you travel a lot faster, gives you up to 3 of them, drags the enemies back into this, so you can stand in the middle, dread claws, woo, a lot of fun, like I say, it's a lot of fun. But hopefully, like I said, with this new build that I got, or sort of new build, adjustments, let's call it adjustments, I can still go up and, I've always noticed that the maces have the highest damage per second, stuff like that, for some reason. At least that's what I've noticed. It always gives me maces. But like I said, well, I had this. Oh, I'll show you this real quick. If anybody watching. This is where I sort of started out. I know I still got it. There it is. This is what I started out with, and I was going well into Paragon and Pits. I think I was Torment, even 5, something like that. 5, but it was just with this, the Cremator's Demon Blade, 850 legendary, no ancestral, no unique, no myth, nothing, just regular legendary. But that 1875 life on hit, that's masterwork to that. It was lower, and that's what it went to, but that's why I started on this Cremator's Gargoyle Greatsword. I started at 1800 on life on hit. So that's why I kept that, because, you know, that plus the 30% times damage, all damage multiplier. Like I said, also the, not going to turn down the 8-4 shadow damage. Lucky hit, 40%. Looking good. But I've just sort of kept all of these in here because they are for my alts. And, you know, now I've run out of room because I got all these and I've got to go and masterwork them. So let's see, I got 3 sets. This one's a good one. I haven't tried it. I might, because the Sigil of Summons deals that much damage. But I don't think I need it. Might need it early on. It can definitely work. But that's what I was looking at, but didn't do it. These are not the same. See, these are Pangors, and that's that. I already tried it. That's how I know. Let's go here. No, I don't got anything that I can salvage in the cube. Alright, so we're going to go to the next thing here. Let's see, what time is it? 9:42? We'll do one real quick here, and then I'm going to take a break, and I'll probably come back, but let's see what I got. Helltide Harvest, and another pit. Let's do that. Unless we're at peace. We're not at peace. Okay. Real quickly, though, let's see how much time I've got left.
Let us help.
How much time I got left? Where am I? There you are. Book. 11 minutes. Alright, let's see what damage we can do in 11 minutes. I'll show you these ruptures, that'll be fun. I wish it was a big one. But we'll attack this one. I'll tell you what, we'll do that one. Let's go up here, why not? Get them both going. So you get like all this going on, it can get a little crazy like I say, but your sigils remain on the ground for long periods. But if you get overwhelmed, you laylash it and they all disappear. Maybe somebody else will come out here. Travel down your lava trails. There's get a little extra volatility there. Sure, why not? Come up here. Anything? There's one. I mean, it's like a Jackson Pollock painting, man. I'm telling you, I love it.
Not ready for that.
That's probably why I like it so much, because, you know, I'm a studio artist and a graphic designer. By trade, I guess. Hey, look at that. I'll take that volatility. But you see how they sort of get trapped down in there? There you are, big boy. I don't want you to feel like I left you out. Yeah, there you are. There you are. How about your brother? Does he like? Yeah, he likes it. He likes it. Like I say, you don't use dominance, you use wrath. Like I said, ooh, that looks like, yeah, are there? Is there too many for you? Well, how about we clean house? Like I say, it's like having, how to describe it? Your toolbar, you have the 3 sigils down there, and then you have, obviously your molten bombs, your Drake claws. Here we go. Yeah, that's what I want. Molten bombs and Drake claws, but now it's like you got even the sigils themselves. Like I say, you lay them down, you accumulate the power within for the ritual. Throw out a Laylish, and you throw down your sigils again. And it's like having an extra power, so to speak. Throw out a Laylish. Things get a little too overwhelming. Come way down here, why not? Stand in the middle, Drake falls them out. Ooh, okay. I want to do that. Alright. And so a lot of times you get in trouble because you don't see what you're standing on.
Not ready for that.
There we go. Come back up this way. And so far, I'm kind of disappointed nobody's come here to join me. Well, see, a lot of times there's knockbacks that take place. They throw you onto another sigil you already got. There we go. Like I said, I keep forgetting to do the health potion for the oh, give me that volatility, baby. There you go. Look at that, 612 million. $271 million. Ooh. See, that's where you can get in trouble because you can't see like what explodes or you're standing in. It does like just incredible. There it is. Look, ooh, get some volatility. This is that lava thing you can stand in for the volatility, but that's the brimstone exploding on here. You don't ever see them because again, the what is it? There, the molten bombs, they explode them automatically. So it's nice to have. Well, that was a high output of damage. Now I just need to find a chest. Susie. Alright, if y'all insist. Like I say, you can lob into the other sigils, get the kills that way. It's just a lot of fun. Doomsayer, I love these guys. Hey, meet Laylish. 500 million for you. How about them apples? There we go. Ooh, nice 150. That's nice. Ooh. So I stand like those are the exploded brimstones. See how much more do I got? Oh, another Doomsayer. Yay. And see, I didn't even throw a Laylish out on that one. Ooh, I am on you though. 773 million. Nice. Ooh, hey, how you doing? 945 million. Gotta like it. Like I said, these little trails, they get you off or on to sigils or move away. They're sporadic though, so you can't tell them where to go. Laylish himself is also directional. I'll show you, like, I'm out here facing this way. If I wanted to, I could throw them behind me if I wanted to. So, that's where the cooldown comes into play. Because he's just a wonderful little ultimate. There we go. And see that molten bomb.
Quite the challenge.
You can just stand still most times until you're standing in an area you shouldn't be. Hey, I see it. I see it. I see it. So like I say, it's not a one-button pusher. It's a couple of buttons. Let's just call it OG. It's the Diablo OG. Oh, where are you going? Oh, you're not moving around, do you? Oh, they become infuriated, do they? I bet they're infuriated. Like I say, most times you're going to stand still, you're going to get caught, stuff like that. Laylish usually can get you out. And then of course, whoo, there he is. Alright, so with all that going on, like I say, there's little poison puddles and stuff like that. You can't see what's happening, you can't see what you're standing in. And that's where you get in more trouble than anything. Because you're just killing things. Things are melting. Like that. Like I get the kill count for the sigil. And then, oh, let's go ahead. Why not? Oh, it's over. Ha ha ha. So all of that within 19 minutes. Nice. Like, so you get the kill counts and the sigils, and then you lay them out again, you get the damage unleashed. So that's where I say it's almost like having on your toolbar, you got your Molten bombs, you got your dread claws, you got your one sigil, you got your other sigil, you got your other sigil, and then when they're unleashed, it's like having an extra power. Not to mention Mr. Laylish. But it's a lot of fun. I love this. I wasn't fond of the Warlock when it first came out. I kind of wasn't fond of the Paladin at first, but then I love the Paladin, especially the Oridin. I love that build. What do we got in here? I love that build. It's not too bad for a focus. Not too bad. Not too bad. I don't need it because I don't use it, but anything with... no. No. You're interesting. I mean, I could change some of that stuff, but... not really. Not really. Not really feeling it on them. But yeah, I like the Paladin.
Swinging away.
It was mainly like the armor. I'm a vanity hoe. But there she is. But the armor itself was just like, I get the idea you're raiding hell. And you're getting the demon stuff, all this type stuff. Like, I get it. But when I think of a Warlock, I guess I'm from the old school WoW department. I'm thinking more robes, something like that, But that's just not the way it is. They just like went all heavy metal with it, and it's like, yeah, okay, great. I don't mind heavy metal. I'm not a heavy metal fan. No, I don't want to save you. I like mine right there. But anyway, that's my build. I like it. I'm gonna get definitely. Oh, I forgot that. I do have that for the charm slot 6 slotter, but it's Rite of the Nameless for the +2 of the sigil rank to chaos. So, and I had a bunch of other ones. Like I said, you could do that. Rite of the Nameless, so I got you +2 to the summons, so it's not just so it's for all the sigils. I didn't use anything as far as for dominance, but if you did a hybrid build, you know, you get something like that going, you could get a little extra to it. Like, look at that. That would be nice. But I don't use it. Anyway, that's the build. It's a lot of fun. Sigil-Lock. What is it? Going on 10. I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to go make a shake, man. It'll make me a protein shake. Yep, not that tight, but you know, it's still a protein shake. But not that type of protein shake. I'm gonna make me a protein shake. And I might do a late nighter on here. But yeah, appreciate you watching, man. I'll come in. I don't know. It could be late night. I'm gonna go make a shake, and then I got a couple of things to do. But might be back later. Hey, what do you got before I leave? Let's check you out. Oh, is that right? Oh, coward. Anyway, I'll be back, and we'll do like a late night stream or something like that later. Probably be about after 12, actually. I mean, it's gonna be a ways if I do it. Saturday night, I'll try and do a longer one for sure. But like I said, I keep progressing with this build. I'll try and do another build starting out, and I'll be starting out from scratch on that one. Ooh, I could. Can I show you that stuff, or will I stop broadcasting? Let me see. Let me see. Oh. Let me see. I think I start broadcasting. Yeah, if I leave the game, I'll probably stop. Yeah, I was gonna show you my other dudes and stuff, but they're all eternal. But anyway, never mind. I'll be back later on. I appreciate you guys watching, and give me a like, subscribe, all that stuff. I'm just old grandpa here, you know, 50 plus, playing Diablo. But I've been playing since D3. Didn't get the D2 in, but D3. Love the game. I have been playing video games since Pong. How about them apples? But I'll be back later, like I said, because I just love playing Diablo. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back later. I'm rambling now, so I'll check y'all out. You shall leave.